This year, 2021, marks the 100th anniversary of the Barras Street Market here in Glasgow. Here we are now in Muncur Street, part of the land that Maggie bought back in 1920 and laid out the market in 1921. And it's here that people come from all over Glasgow and the wider to the Barras, the great Saturday, Sunday market. Back in the day, the Barras was the only place that you could really go on a Sunday to buy things. The city centre was closed, the shops were all closed, not like today where you have shopping centres like St Enoch and Buchanan Galleries. Back then, the only place to come was the Barras. And the Barras had traders that everybody got to know. People like Prince Abadou. Prince Abadou sold the snake oil, this magical potion that was a cure for everything, as he would tell this story and draw the punters in. Others like Dick Lee, the Londoner who was known as Cockney Jock, who would sell all sorts of goods from the back of a van in the vicinity. Local man, Carlton-born Freddie Benedetti. He was the guy you came to if you wanted crockery, teapots, cups, saucers, anything of that sort. Household, Freddie was the man that would sell it. Down at the corner just behind me was the stall of a man called Kurt Cook, and Kurt was the guy who sold the jewellery, watches, rings, necklaces, bracelets, everything. Kurt was the man who would sell you those. And there were a few guys who sold curtains, people like Jerry Ward, and they were the barkers, they were the people who would really draw the crowds in. They would be saying, I'm not asking £2 for this, I'm not asking £1.50 or 30 bob, I'm not even asking a quid, give me 15 shillings and it's yours. And all the hands would go up as people wanted to buy whatever the offer of the day was, the towels or the curtains or whatever. But the place was street theatre, and the barkers were absolutely tremendous at getting the crowds in and selling. They were second to none at what they did. But that was also an attraction for people like the buskers to come into the Barras and try and earn a shilling or two. The strongman acts, Robbie the Robot in recent years, the old guy who dressed up in tartan, he was a pensioner but he played Bay City roller songs. There was also guys used to give you horse tips. So it was somewhere where you could come and get everything. The things that were on sale in the Barras was everything like carpets, linoleum, shoes, boots. Record stalls were very popular. The youngsters of the day would come into the Barras and go through all the record stalls, and of course it attracted them all in, and maybe even pick up a boyfriend or girlfriend, who knows. You could buy furniture, you could buy meat parcels. There was a stall, and still in the Barras, that does militaria, sells medals and anything to do with the military. Sports goods like fishing rods and golf clubs are all there. In recent years, there's been DVDs of dubious origin and tobacco of even more dubious origin. But in other words, in the Barras, you could buy everything.